Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be unboxing the M4 iMac in the color blue. As a design student, I feel like good packaging always makes such a big difference, and I really like how compact and purposeful everything is. Like, it keeps the Mac in place so that it doesn't get damaged in transit, and also depending on the color iMac you also get a box that matches, which I think is a nice touch. In this video, we'll talk a little bit more about what's included, the accessories, setup, and also some things I wish I knew before getting the iMac. One of the most exciting parts is definitely choosing the color. There are so many colors to choose from and they're all so pretty. I feel like you literally can't go wrong. Aside from the color blue, there's also green, yellow, orange, pink, silver, and purple. And I was debating between the purple and blue this time. My previous iMac was in the color silver, and I remember choosing between blue and silver last time, but I felt like doing design, I wasn't sure if the blue would affect the perception of color on screen, so that sort of led me to choose silver in the end. Having used the blue now, I feel like since it is pastel, I mean, it probably does slightly, but not as much as I thought it would, and I don't really notice the blue section most of the time, so I feel like it's also okay. Other than the iMac, there are also accessories included in the box as well. The first one was this microfiber cloth. I'm not sure how to describe it, but it almost feels a little bit like velvet, and you can use it for cleaning your screen from dust or fingerprints, and it also works quite well even on its own without needing anything like a lens cleaner or like cleaning solution. The second one was a keyboard, and again, I really like how everything matches the color of the iMac. You can see in the background I had a smaller keyboard before, and this one is quite a lot bigger than that one, like it at least feels like it. So yeah, just keep in mind if you keep your keyboard on your desk whether a smaller or larger keyboard would be better. It's also USB-C, which I love. It just makes charging so much more convenient, and yeah, just means less cords on the desk or when traveling. There was also a mouse, and again, it matches in the color blue, which I love. If you are getting an iMac, I think one of the things that is really important to consider is the spec, because previously I had the M1 iMac, and one of the reasons I found myself actually using my MacBook more than my iMac was because it was the lower spec, and I definitely noticed a performance difference between that and my MacBook. Especially when editing videos or doing folios, there was often lagging or the rainbow spinning wheel of death that I just found myself not wanting to use it as much. So if you use your laptop for things like research or essay writing, then this might not be as important. But if you do video editing, design, or even coding, like things that require more from your laptop, I'd recommend probably having a look at the higher spec iMacs, just because you definitely want to be getting something that you'll be able to use for the projects that you're working on. When setting up my iMac or my MacBook, I like to start by removing all the apps I don't usually use from the dock. I also turn on automatically hide and show dock so that there's a larger screen when I'm just using it in general, and then I add all the apps I use more often like Spotify, InDesign, Illustrator, Notion, onto the dock. I just find it a lot better visually to have less things so it doesn't feel as overwhelming. And of course I have to customize the desktop screen, so I always like to have one of them set with my vision board. I just feel like it sort of like subtly reminds me of all the goals I have for the year or things I want to do, and then it just motivates me to make them happen. One of my favorite quotes on here is, "I don't know how, but I will," and I think it's just a little reminder to step out of my comfort zone, and if I'm always waiting for things to happen or when I'm ready, it will probably never happen. So yeah, and then I customize my second desktop with one of my monthly wallpapers, which you'll be able to find in the link in my bio on Instagram. I also like to have a larger cursor, so I always change the pointer size as well. And then to customize my desktop, I like to use different icons for the folders there, but I realized in the process of doing this that it doesn't really work for OneDrive, so it only works on folders that are actually on your desktop, which was a bit sad because I thought it'd be cute to have like a little cloud for OneDrive. And yeah, I just use the background remove tool on Canva since it works really well. But yeah, you can just find any images you like. I like to go on Pinterest and then find like icons and things and then remove the background, or you can also keep the background, and then you basically just right click on the folder, click on get info, and then you just drag the icon or image that you have to where the folder like display is. Hopefully this is making sense, and then it should work unless it's OneDrive. I know you guys love the Apple unboxing videos, so thank you so much to Apple for letting me try the new M4 iMac. Hopefully this was helpful, and thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!